See, would I screw my economy if I start upgrading some of these guys to level 5? Well, marriage with the Teutons has ended. We'll go ahead and renew that. Oh, Babylonian noble rebels. They could decide the entire war. Because they decided instead of reconquering their land, they wanted to start a dispute about rights of nobles. There are still a couple uncolonized provinces out here. Man, Babylon has major rebellion problems right now. Not gonna attack yet. Let's see, we will take the extra colonists. Excellent. We have a self-sustaining colony. Oh, look at what we got here. We got some Krombostamos and some Illinois encroaching on Atlantean territory right now. And also the Atlantean peasants are rising up. Because of course they are. We're going to tax the shit out of everything. We are capped again. We will spare no effort there. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump monarch points haphazardly into random shit for the time being. This is like a semi-observer game right now because we're so powerful. And I feel like if we start conquering shit, it's just gonna be a steamroller. But I do want to see what happens. Especially if the Aztecs get some institutions, because they have really good ideas. What am I looking for? It's under economic, isn't it? Yeah, technology level. Institutions. The Aztecs are actually doing better on institutions than the Atlanteans are. Yeah, we're definitely the most dominant technological power in the world. I suppose with the exception of administration. Alright. Ungrateful natives, we've won. Sure, we'll take some base tax. I guess we'll go for another like 20 minutes here because I told you guys I'd put out a bonus episode this week since we missed a day last week. So we'll go a little longer here. No, the Aztecs can't have military access. What are you thinking? Get that production efficiency bonus. So Greece has actually done all right, all things considered. It looks like Babylon did not reconquer those provinces from Arabia. Aksum is frontiering out towards where they're going to eventually meet up with Iberia. Kilwa, I think, is going to nudge Congo out here. Congo did not get frontiers fast enough. They were the last to get them, and I think they're not going to really be able to recover from all that lost colonization. Oh, it's a comet. Alright, we have another self-sustaining colony. So why didn't that go to Vinland? I guess we just have to grant it to Vinland. I thought that was in their colonial area, but I suppose I was not correct. Let's see. We will start colonizing over this way. Hawk has become self-sustaining. All right. Increase recruitment. Oh no. Native assimilation is good. We need to dump more Diplo power. Oh no, wait. The Mongols, who are the emperors of China, are getting the nomad frontier disaster from the Turks because they changed their government to a celestial empire. That's what's going on here, apparently. So, I mean, they're already at 0 mandate. It can't get any worse than that. Oh wow, look at the Turks are getting carved up by Persia and by pretender rebels. This might be the end of the Turkish Empire, or they might just be, you know, relegated to a smaller area. Alright, can we colonize this finally? Thank you. The Aztecs were getting occupied by someone. Good job. Vinland's filling in this little nub here without us having to tell him to. It'll be hilarious if this like tiny little Celtic snake ends up being what prevents Rome from being able to unite with their Baltic provinces. Or their Balkan provinces. Let's see. Vinland has declared war on the Cheyenne, who live where? Where are the Cheyenne? Oh, it's these guys. I thought that was an Aztec colony for some reason because the color's so similar. Alright. So our colonial nation is going to be all colonial and try to conquer some natives. Slavic separatists are causing problems for the Finns again. Or no. They're from the Turks. The Turk region, but they're causing trouble for the Finns. So how well is Persia doing in this war? We're actually fighting 2 different wars right now. Oh wow, and China is getting occupied by the Khmer. Or with China and Korea, who Korea I don't think we've met yet. They are over here somewhere. The Cheyenne want military access when they're fighting our own colonial nation? That is a bold ask. That is a bold ask. Very bold indeed. Oh, we're no longer taking corruption penalties from unbalanced tech, so we can just go up to max +5 advisors in all categories. Yeah, if we do anything like this again, I will definitely start out our player nation with some kind of handicap so that it doesn't become that we're the world hegemonic power so quickly. Yeah, I teched a little early. Need to wait like 2 more weeks. We could have gotten a 10% discount. problem with being early adopters. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab offensive ideas. We won't switch our focus until our admin tech is caught up, though. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over here. The amount of rebellion is significant. Also, the Slavs are now fighting Kilwa, apparently? What is going on there? Kilwan conquest of Warshig? Okay, so they're trying to conquer something in Arabia. And I guess somehow the Slavs have been pulled in via an alliance. Yeah, we'll throw money at whatever it is you're asking for that we're not even going to look at because we're so rich. Rome's not fighting anybody right now. So Kilwa is at war with Arabia and the Slavs. Okay, so they just, the two of them have an alliance right now. The Slavs in this timeline are more embracing kebab than... Yeah, we're going to have an elaborate ceremonial tradition. Also, we're not going to rely on local militias. Went into debt because we're just like, yeah, just have elaborate court parties. We don't care. Oh, one of our advisors died. Those guys are expensive. Einar, you are our new Diplo advisor. We will not promote you yet because we have to get out of debt first. Which is going to be a whopping 1,536 gold. Let's see what we got. About 10 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, eventually, if the Aztecs don't declare a war on us, we're going to have to declare war on them just because these borders are not acceptable. Holy shit. Cheyenne Separatists. Can you handle your shit? Alright. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you to handle your shit. Wow, did both of our advisors die at the same time? Production efficiency guy. Land maintenance modifier guy. At least we'll make some extra money to get out of debt because of our cheaper advisors for a little bit. What became self-sustaining now? I don't know. Colonize this. If you would. Maybe we should just like release and play as Vinland. Let us know in the comments if you think that's a fun idea. I don't know why we still have those guys on a blockade mission. Also don't know why we don't have these guys on a trade mission. Oh, because they're just transports. They're just transports sitting out in the middle of the ocean for no reason. I also think I need to buff the High Americans. Conquest CB on Vinland, because, yeah, they're not aggressive enough with attacking the Old World. That's kind of the spirit of this scenario, is that the High Americans are supposed to invade the Old World at some point. It seems like they just never get strong enough, so maybe I should start them with higher level... Because I've already given them, like, the best ideas that I could possibly give them. So I maybe just need to start them with 666 leaders or something. Well, we've successfully managed to keep the truth from the rest of the court. It's only a question of time until it gets out unless we do something. The Emperor Bergerd recently discovered that his wife, Empress Consort Gytha, is having an affair. Not only that, but the guilty culprit is none other than our advisor, Harold Bolt. Well, with a name like Harold Bolt, you know, how could she really resist? Look at that beard. Look at the headgear. He's got a badass telescope. You know what they say about guys with big telescopes. So, yeah. Let's see. We'll just pay him off. Oh, he leaves? I didn't want him to leave. I mean, you can stay. It's not a big deal. Alright, well, we'll just hire... We've got 2 Einars in the government now, so we're going to have to refer to them as Einar H and Einar R. It's like when you have a kid has your same name in class, and then you're forever stuck with being referred to by your last initial. That's what our court looks like right now. We finished another colony, so we will just keep this rolling. Man, the Aztecs are colonizing fast over here. Do they get Siberian frontiers? No, I guess they just... Well, I think their ambition, their last idea, gives them like 2 more colonists, so that must be why. Oh, the Mayans! The Mayans are encroaching on Atlantean territory now. Atlantis is still dealing with peasant revolts. Is this an Atlantean colony? No, that's just a similar color. Yeah, I think I need to buff the Atlanteans, and I need to buff the High Americans if we run this scenario again. It worked out a lot better this time than it did in my 2 test games, but we don't have it just perfect yet. There's still some tweaking to do before I get it to do what I want. But I will make this version available for people to play in the meantime. Once we finish this out. Oh, territory changed hands down here. I think Persia just took some land off Arabia. Military ideas of Gytha. When she's not sleeping around, she gets us extra military power, so that's nice. Because of her, we have learned how to use bayonets. Yeah, we'll give the states what they want. Need to be boosting stability, not losing stability. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. We're almost caught up in admin tech. Oh, the Aztecs really hate us. That's cool. It's just that I think we're too strong for them to feel like they can actually fight us. So let's see. I'm not even paying attention to colonial areas anymore. Colonial rebel executed. A colonel in the Vinland army has been making a name for himself as a strong proponent of armed resistance against the Norse. Besides being a gifted soldier, he seems to be an inspiring and charismatic leader, and more people seem to listen to his dangerous ideas of independence. Fortunately, Governor Edward Galta dealt with the matter swiftly by removing his head. This action, however, seems to have stirred up more desire for independence in Vinland. We're just going to let that roll. If they declare an independence war, I might just switch to Vinland and fight for Vinland independence. Oh shit, Rome and Iberia are going after Gaul. And the Teutons. Is this a single war? Attacker against the Slavs in the Teuton conquest of Krakow. Oh wow. And the Teutons are overrunning Eastern Rome. So who all is involved here? At war with the Slavs and Rome. So Rome is... Okay, Rome is in two separate wars. One against Gaul and the Britons, and one with the Teutons. The overall goal of which is that the Teutons are trying to conquer land off of the Slavs. And this other war is the Iberian Crusade against Gaul. Which is hilarious because I think they're shamanists. Apparently it's a shamanist crusade against those heathen druids. I don't know why a shamanistic culture would have any problem on a theological level with druidism, but there you go. That's the EU4 mechanics in action. Oh no, we won. So this is going to be an interesting war. This is going to be a very interesting war here. In terms of overall... Oh, actually the Teutons are ahead of Rome. Rome's still ahead in development. The Teutons are ahead in technology because they have all of our institutions. So Rome probably has a bigger army, but Teutons have a more technologically advanced army, and they have slightly better ideas. In terms of warfare focused. Rome is a little bit more spread out across the spectrum, whereas the Teutons, I base their ideas on Prussian ideas, so they're all about war. Alright, so Rome has conquered some more land off of Gaul, and they can now focus on this war. Iberia has entered a golden era. That's so funny. I never would have guessed that. Alright, so the Teutons want our aid in the conquest of Krakow against the Slavs in Rome. So this is going to be our first time fighting Rome. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut it off there. So that'll be what to look forward to next time. We are finally going to meet the Roman armies on the field of battle. I'm not going to bring back our colonial armies unless we absolutely have to. I'm going to try to see if we can win with just the troops that we have in Europe right now. Because it'll be more fun that way. Check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. Subscribe, hit the notification thingy, you know, that whole routine. And we will be back with more Dawn of Empires very soon. See you guys then.